Hello out there, everybody. Manny here at Area 503. And I hope you all have been well since our last video. Today I have some fascinating science and technology news to share with you folks that could have amazing potential benefits for all human beings. Let's take a look. The first piece of news that I'd like to talk about is the formal announcement of a recent study that was completed on board the International Space Station, where scientists were able to create a more stable form of a theorized fifth state of matter. Now, we all know about the traditional forms of matter, right? Solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. So what is this fifth form of matter? It's known as a Bose-Einstein condensate, or a BEC. This new state of matter mostly resembles a supercooled gas.
Ordinarily, this container with tiny pores can hold liquid helium. But the moment the helium turns superfluid, it leaks through.
We call this kind of flow a superflow.
Superfluid helium can do things we might have believed impossible. It appears to defy gravity. A thin film can climb walls and escape its container. This is because a superfluid has zero viscosity.
But instead of the atoms and particles behaving independently, they actually merge into a single quantum state. Whoa, now that's amazing. And why is it an important discovery? Because the creation of these BECs allows you to fabricate quantum-sized mechanical objects. Essentially, they're quantum tools that we can then form in any shape that we need. And this is pretty important. You know, I can think of many such tools, including quantum computing, quantum communications, and perhaps even in the manufacturing of some kind of quantum power generator. Once you have a quantum power source, you can apply all of the knowledge that humanity has in the field of mechanical engineering to the new field of quantum mechanical engineering, which would allow us to build and repair objects on a quantum level. That means the possibilities are virtually limitless and could include quantum engineered surgeries or quantum engineered mechanical replacement organs or tissues. We have opened a door to a whole new branch of physics here that will not be fully understood or appreciated for quite some time. So who and what is responsible for this amazing discovery? Well, it's the folks over at JPL, and ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to CAL, the Cold Atom Laboratory. The CAL unit was sent up to the ISS back in 2018 to test and document the formation of BEC in microgravity. You see, BEC had been created in laboratories on Earth since the mid-1990s. However, the gravity on the planet would pull them apart almost instantaneously after formation, making them impossible to survey and research. On board the ISS, scientists were able to reach the temperature required of near absolute zero to create a BEC. But more importantly, in the microgravity, the BEC remains stable for several seconds. And while a few seconds doesn't sound like much, in scientific terms, that's huge. Those few seconds of data will allow scientists time to study the formation of different types of BECs, and perhaps to find a stable one. So this is a potentially earth-shaking discovery. And CAL isn't done yet. In the future, scientists at JPL plan to reconfigure CAL to study atoms colliding on a quantum level. They hope to use this data to monitor ripples in space-time by observing alterations in the interactions of these atomic collisions. Wow, that's pretty cool. Only time will tell what sorts of amazing discoveries are revealed when we start to really pursue this line of science. But I, for one, can't wait to find out. The Cold Atom Lab experiment on the ISS was a huge success, mainly due to the microgravity. And other experiments have been performed in microgravity to achieve some amazing results as well. For example, 3D printed organs were being tested on Earth. However, the gravity would pull these organs apart before they could be completed. A similar test conducted in microgravity showed that the 3D printed organs were able to hold up under their own weight and be printed successfully. This amazing discovery really made me open my eyes, and it made me question why the first public man-made low Earth orbit facility is going to be a hotel. And it's not going to be a microgravity surgical suite where patients are transferred up for organ transplant and recovery and then return home afterwards. I mean, I would personally much rather see a low Earth orbit hospital for organ transplants than some kind of souped up Motel 6. But you know, let's just see what happens. Plans could change. Oh, and here's a funny little thing I found. At the same time as the 3D printing organ experiment was taking place on board the ISS, a batch of slime from the old TV show You Can't Do That on Television was also sent up for some sort of microgravity testing.
I just don't know.
Is it always green?
Well, yeah, it usually is, but I guess it could be red. It could be blue. Or yellow. Okay, you think you're so smart. Let's see stripes.
How do you get this stuff out?
Well, it usually washes out with water. Usually.
I could only imagine what that sort of testing looked like, but I bet you those poor astronauts were cleaning it up for weeks. Well guys, that's all I have for now on Science and Technology News. What do you all think? Is this new fifth type of matter anything to get excited about? Do you think microgravity offers us new potentials in science and medicine? As always, the links for my research for this video are in the description below. Use those links to go out and read the information for yourself. Then, make up your own mind.
Figuring things out for yourself is the only freedom anyone really has. Use that freedom. Make up your own mind.
I'd love to hear what you all think about this, so let me know in the comments section below. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button to get notifications of all the latest Area 503 content. I'll catch y'all later. As always, this has been Manny at Area 503. And I wish you all the best until we meet again. And I am out of here to continue my search for universal truth.